I could dig it. I could definitely dig it, man. Definitely. So, I mean, when it comes to love at first sight, sexual chemistry, whether it being mental or physical or, sexual, to me, if it's sexual, that means we touching each other. But at the end of the day, it's
Not
different
kidding.
strokes for different folks. Some people get stimulated mentally, some people get stimulated physically. I just say do what you do, who you do it with, and make sure you're doing well because it needs to be done. You dig? Say that 3 times fast. Jay Marie, let's get to the next topic that we had on deck. What's goody, baby?
So the next topic kind of ties into what Thelonious and kind of what everybody was already talking about, and we're talking about compromise. So like Thelonious was saying, he went through a lot of shit in his relationship or in his past marriage, and there was a lot of compromise obviously involved. So we try to touch on kind of like what compromise, or if compromise does not exist in a relationship, can you have a relationship without it, basically?
No.
I mean,
that's kind of hard because it depends.
No, that's what I was about to say. I was about to say it depends on what we're compromising about, and then who the person we're really compromising with, because some people see things in a one-way perspective and some people see it in a two-way perspective. So what are we doing?
It's like my second ex-wife, she's Mormon, and I grew up Baptist, and I wasn't after being an adult.
I thought he said morbid at first. I was like,
he said he had a Mormon chick, them chicks that knock on the doors with the little flyers and shit and try to get you to convert.
No, that's a Jehovah's Witness.
I thought that was a Jehovah's Witness.
No, don't mix the Mormon and the J-Dub. Don't mix them.
oh god.
I'm sorry.
They're similar in the sense that they go out and they talk to people as they walk by. Like some of them will go downtown into a busy area and they'll have a little literature and they'll want to talk to you. So for her, she wanted me to convert to her religion. And as I went through my life in the military, I strayed away from religion. I look at being a spiritual person more so than being a religious person.
Yes.
So I was explaining to her, I'm like, hey, look, if you choose that religion, I'm not going to stop you from exercising how you want to express it. That is perfectly fine with me. I have no problem with, going to the kids' special events. If one of our kids are giving a talk about something, I'll sit there and go. Be completely respectful of the atmosphere. But to sit there and be like, hey, I want you to convert to this religion, I'm like, sorry, I can't do that. And that was just one of our hangups where she wanted me to do it. And I was like, nah, I'm cool on that. Like, I care about you. I love you. I want to grow our family. We're having kids. We're doing this. I want to eventually buy a house, all this, yada, yada. But it's like, that was my one thing that I would not compromise on because I don't want to do something and be fake about it because that's what it would be. It would be me just faking the funk. And at the end of the day, that will be more harmful than good. And for her, they have a thing where you go into this temple and they call it being sealed together. And they give you like special pajamas and everything. It's like that. But they do. It's like white pajamas. It's like a white shirt and white pants or shorts that they give you. That once you go into the temple, you have to wear that stuff under your clothes at all times because that's what they believe.
You be hot.
I'm very serious. But that's what they did. So I looked at it like, okay, I'm not okay with this. So like, if we're sitting in church, they would have a day where people would go up and talk. In Baptist church, it's called having words. You either sing a song or you talk about how Jesus has been good to you. It would be people up there talking about, thank God I found my car keys this morning. He got me to get up and go to work. And then you look to your left in the pews over there, there's some kids with a damn sack lunch. They're sitting there. These motherfuckers opening potato chips, playing video
Fuck out my
games.
face with
One
that.
kid busted a whole bag of pretzels all over the floor. Did nobody pick none of that shit up? It was just shit all over the ground. Kids ripping and running, crying and yelling. Like it, I can't even give you the picture. You have to see it yourself.
Sound like a
In order to
daycare
understand what
center
I'm
more
talking
than a
about.
Mormon church.
It's crazy.
Really what I thought.
It is pure ass craziness. And I sat there and watched this, and I'm like, what is going on here? My kids were sitting there, they didn't say a word. They were quiet, they were paying attention. All these other kids, they broke out a full ass sack lunch in the middle of church. Let me do that at Barker Temple, downtown in Kansas City. I guarantee you're gonna get choked. And that usher's gonna tap you on your shoulder and be like, hey, come here, let me talk to you. They're gonna take you off to the back.
Oh no,
And
he
it
ain't
ain't gonna
taking me
be-
off nowhere. He talking about taking me off to the back. Fuck you talking about?
Fuck out my
I
face.
know that shit right,
I
Chris.
Taking me nowhere. Anything you gotta tell
But
me,
that's
so
actually how
right
the
here in
similar
front of all these people.
But that's one of those things. That's not gonna
no.
happen
Fuck
in
you
a
talking about?
Baptist church. You're not gonna do that
Oh no.
because those
That's some
elders in that
crazy
church, they're not gonna let that fly.
So let me say this
But-
though. Let me say this though.
I didn't
So-
compromise
I got one.
with that.
So we
I
can say,
couldn't.
can we say that different religion views can actually
Oh, I got one for
make
you.
or a different religion views could actually make or break a relationship.
Yes,
Absolutely.
especially if they're drastically different.
Absolutely.
If they're
Yes.
drastically different, yes.
It can, but it doesn't
Yes.
have to.
Right. It
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
have
true.
to,
That's
but
true.
it's very
It
rare.
does.
Hold on,
that
when's
it
the
does.
go?